Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where, hear me out, we're going to talk about just K-pop comebacks I need immediately. I need them as soon as physically possible. I need you to channel your inner Stacy because I need them ASAP. Now, I have some requirements going into this video. First, they cannot have had a comeback in all of 2023, and even if it was like December 2022, I probably would have taken them off. Like, you can't have had a comeback in recent times. Like, it needs to be long enough that I'm ready for the next comeback. I've stopped listening to the old album as consistently. I'm ready for the new one. That's requirement number one. Requirement number two is that I need to actually enjoy your music. Like, there are groups out there that haven't had a comeback in a good few months, but I don't like their music, so I'm really okay with it. I don't mind that they haven't done anything because I don't like their music. So you just need to have not had a comeback in a while, and I need to like your music. A quick disclaimer before we continue though. Everything I say in this video is just an opinion. You can decide that none of these groups need to come back. Maybe you don't like their music. I don't know your logic. But you can disagree with every single artist that I have on this list, and that's totally fine. I love that for you. I love that for me. I love that for us. Alrighty, cool. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. And first up in the number one position, because they're the best group ever, I have SHINee. Now, I put SHINee first simply because if I had to put money on any artist on this list giving us a comeback, I think SHINee's the most likely scenario, just because pretty much their entire hiatus has been predicated on the fact that Taemin enlisted. He's been in the military, he cannot take part in a comeback, and SHINee doesn't really want to have a comeback that's just Jinky, Key, and Minho, even though I think it could slide. But like, we need Taemin there. And Taemin's done tomorrow. So I think a SHINee comeback is very likely on the horizon, and just mentioning, their 15th anniversary is in a month, so maybe SM should get on that. Next up, we have another 2008 debut, which is IU. Now, this one should also not need a ton of explaining. IU hasn't had a comeback since 2021. Granted, it was like December 31st. Still, 2021 has been forever since IU put something out. And I loved her Lilac album so much that, like, I want another album. I would like another full, but I will take another mini. I'd even take another single at this point. Like, I want something. And her 15th anniversary is also this year, so you never know. I mean, for her 10th, we got a digital single, and maybe for her 15th, we'll get a full. I don't know. Next, Golden Child. Now, fun fact, I actually consider Golden Child to have one of the best K-pop discographies of, like, the modern day. Like, in the past, however many years ago Golden Child debuted, my brain isn't gonna tell me off the top of my head, but like, however many years it's been Golden Child's discography, very good. True story, because I now have a desk job and I just listen to music all day, I've started this project with myself where I listen through to discographies, like entire discographies. Golden Child's, I did a couple months ago. Didn't have to skip that many songs. I think I skipped like 2 songs and that's it. Golden Child, very good discography. Which is why I am extremely upset that in the past like year and a half, we've had exactly 1 mini, and that's it. Now, hear me out. I get that they're in their enlistment era. They're in the enlistment era. They don't want to have a comeback with all the members. That's fine. I get that in theory. But that's not really an excuse anymore. Like, to be fair, Super Junior's been doing this forever, but even in the modern nerd day, like Pentagon, SF9, groups constantly will have comebacks with members in the military. It's not weird anymore to do that. And, like, I need Golden Child to get on that, because I think a smaller Golden Child lineup could still slay, and I would very much like to see it. We have reached our very first girl group on this list, which is fromis_9. Now, fromis_9's last comeback, absolute slay era. Like, it had a moment, plain and simple. It was a moment. And also, their music in general just really slaps. I don't think, well, no, they have one. They have one title that I don't love, but I pretty much love every Fromis title. And also, I worry for their future for various reasons I don't want to get into. So most importantly, I would like this comeback to reassure me, but I'm sure the music would be great too, and I'm sure it would do well. So, like, there are several reasons they should have a comeback, and I need someone to get on top of this. On to another SM boy group. This is probably going to be, like, just the simplest one in this video, which is EXO. I want an EXO comeback. I'm an EXO-L. It's been a hot minute since we had an EXO comeback. Most of them, if not all of them actually, I don't know. I don't keep track of the EXO enlistment timeline, but I know a lot of them are not in the military at this moment, so I would like a comeback, please. We have reached now the second and final soloist on this list, which is Chungha. Now, I am aware that Chungha just left her label. I know. But if anything, that's more of a reason she should be putting something out, because she needs to show society that she's still thriving and society needs to see it. So there's that. But also, her last album was called Bare and Rare Part 1. That kind of implies a part 2, plus the title on that album, one of Chang'a's best, if not her best. So, like, I would like part 2 as soon as possible. Next up, ONEUS. Now, once more, I get it. Like, I get why they haven't had a comeback. The Robin scandal, not the most ideal, at least if you ask me, it wasn't. But, like, that was 5 months ago. We as a society have moved on. And more importantly, their Malice album, exceptional release. So I would personally really appreciate it if they released more music. We have reached the final girl group on this list, which is Oh My Girl. Now, I love Oh My Girl's music. There's no other way to say that. I think Oh My Girl, one of the strongest discographies in the history of K-pop just in general. Love their music. However, their last title, both in terms of like the quality of Oh My Girl titles and also just on the charts, kind of flop behavior. It wasn't that Real Love was bad, because it's not. It just didn't really hold up to what had come before it. At least in terms of the music. The successes was a different issue. But in terms of the music, like, it just didn't hold up. So I would like another comeback that is ideally giving more nonstop, maybe even Dun Dun Dance, if you would. Like, I just want something that slays both musically and on the charts, and I think it could be a moment. Like, I want my Oh My Girl renaissance. Alright. We have made it to the final group on this list. The final artist on this list, I should say. Which is Astro. Now, I intentionally saved Astro for last for a couple reasons. Usually when I do these lists, it's just in whatever order I want it to be in that I've decided in the moment. This time, Astro was last for a reason. I have a couple of reasons, actually. Reason number one, I'm just a diehard Astro stan. I have been since debut in 2016, and I'm sitting here a full 7 years later, still a diehard Astro stan. So there's that. But also, this is the longest we've gone without an Astro comeback. And, like, I need it. I need it in my spirit. The only issue is, I'm like 50% sure we're never getting an Astro comeback again. Like, just, it's never gonna happen. They basically refused to promote as 5 once Candy Sugar Pop promotions in their concert were done. Like, Moonbin and Sana have been promoting as a duo, but as an OT5 unit without Myungjin, because Myungjin's in the army, they just straight up refused to. And now Minhyuk's gone, which makes it even less likely we're gonna get a comeback. Plus, Fantagio is debuting a new boy group, which makes me extremely fearful, because Fantagio is, let's say, not adept at promoting multiple groups at the same time. In retrospect, Weki Meki could have been on this list, but I don't like their music that much. But, like, I just need an Astro comeback, and I'm scared we're not gonna get it, and that makes me want to cry, but I want one before Jinu enlists, if anything. Like, if we're gonna get one, if Jinu enlists for that one, we're never getting one. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my list down below. Let me know who you want to come back from. They do not have to apply to my rules. You can tell me you want a Key comeback. I would also love a Key comeback. Key had a comeback a month ago. I'd be down for another one, frankly. Like, I'd be here for it. I'd be down for a mini, a full, a single, anything. I'd be down for whatever Key wants to give us. But yeah, let me know what you think down below of my list. Let me know who you want. Let me know whatever you want down there. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at @S_Reviews. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!